Welcome to the channel, everyone. Glad you're here. Before we get into our magic product review today, let's do a very quick 10 seconds of a fiddle tune. This is called The Rights of Man. It's a traditional Irish tune, and I'm just going to play just the very first part of it. All right, there it is. That's called The Rights of Man. If you like the fiddle tunes that I'm playing here, Google The Rights of Man and you'll be able to hear somebody play the entire tune, probably with an entire backing group, that whole thing. Anyway, I'm pretty pumped that you guys are here today, and if you don't know who I am FiddlinJonny, and it's my fiddle channel, but it's also my magic product review. And certain products I get kind of excited about, others I don't care that much about. This one I'm excited about. I have brewing over here, Eye Candy by Eric Ross and released by Hanson Chien Productions. Look, this review you're going to get today is going to be the most honest review that's out there from somebody who has tried the product, who loves the idea of this product, has never stuck anything in their eye before out of fear, and I'm going to talk about my process. Sort of the do's and don'ts and what's going to work for you. So there's other reviews out there and they're great and you should go watch them as well. But you're getting this one from a place of like, holy moly, I'm afraid to put that damn thing in my eye, and what that experience was like for me, and we'll go from there. All right, stick around. We'll get right into it. Hello everyone. I know I begin every single video with thank you for being here, and I feel like it gets to be a worn out phrase. I really do mean it though. I feel honored that you are here. Thank you. That you're using your time, which I value and I know is valuable, and that you took the moment to stop here. I'm grateful. All right, let's just get into this. If you're new here, thank you for being new here. Eye Candy, you're going to, I think I mentioned this in the intro, you're going to get my experience of using this product as someone who's never done this type of an effect. All right, it's Eye Candy by Eric Ross. And what is it? It is essentially tic-tac from mouth to eyeball. And you have it come out through your eyeball. If you have not watched the, not the tutorial, but the teaser video of this product, please go watch it. I'll probably put a link down in the description for it. You want to see that. You're also going to want to stick around to the very end of this video. I'm going to post, at least that's my intention at this point, to post my very first time that I performed it, and just to camera with no audience, because I want you to see what it's like for a performer, not with that super polished and it looks great and they've been performing it forever. I want you to see what it looks like the very first time, and as crude as it is, so that you know sort of like where the starting point or where the bar is. And I don't have any experience with this type of effect, and I'm scared to death to put something in my eye socket, which, by the way, full disclosure, I think it's no mystery. When you watch the teaser, you see a tic-tac coming out of the eyeball. That's exactly what is happening, because you have to put a gimmick in your eyeball, okay? Or in your eye socket, I should say. So anyway, make sure you stick around to the end. Don't forget it. I'll remind you probably a little bit later to watch the very crude presentation of it. All right, so Eric Ross has released this, where you take a tic-tac, put it in your mouth, and have it come out of your eyeball. That is the effect. And this is really sort of what I think of in the vein of sideshow effects. I really like Eric Ross's, some of his releases. Hook is one of my all-time favorites. I purchased it when it was, of course, ridiculously expensive. Now it's very affordable in relation to that, but it's a fish hook in mouth with one string tied to it and 3 others that are not, and people pull on those strings, or 4 others are attached. Anyway, go watch the review of Hook. I love that product. And this is in sort of that same vein, sideshow type of an effect. All right, let's talk about what you're gonna get. I'm going to show you, I don't know that any other reviewer is gonna do this. I'm gonna show you everything that comes in this little box here. Once you open up the box, this is the carrying case. And I actually have to admit, I kind of like the carrying case. And inside the carrying case, you get this little mirror. All right, my mirror is blue, which, to be honest, is completely unusable. If any other person purchased this and there's like, that's a film I'm supposed to take off, please share how you do that. But the mirror for me is unusable if it's blue unless I can take that off. All right, you've got a couple of things in here. You're going to get a little set of tweezers, and this is so that at times you don't touch your gimmick so that you're not getting it dirty, and protecting your eye so you don't create any eye infections. And then you're also going to get this, which is, I'm sure you all recognize this. This is contact lens holders, and inside your contact lens holder, you're going to get your gimmicks. And let me open these up so you can get a closer look of those. You're going to get a total of 4 gimmicks. All right. They are, as I think this is extra small, sorry, small and extra small. And I can't tell by looking at them which one's the small and which one's the extra small, but you get 2 of each in essence. So you get 4 gimmicks. You, of course, maximum would probably only use 2 at a time, 1 in each eyeball if you wanted to repeat it and do it to the other eyeball. But those are the gimmicks. I'll hold it there in my hand so you can get a sense of what the size of that gimmick is. It essentially looks very similar to a Tic Tac or a little breath mint. That's what you're getting. And in addition to that, you're going to get 2 streaming videos of instructions. So you're going to get 2 videos that are sort of hidden videos on YouTube. That is what you get. They're not downloadable, or at least mine certainly weren't downloadable. The first one is done by Hanson, Chien, and his crew. It is 27 minutes in length. It is done in Chinese with English subtitles. And then the second one you're going to get is done by Eric Ross, and it is 12 minutes. Actually, it's almost just 13 minutes in length, just a little shy of that by seconds. And that one is done in English. All right. Along with, of course, you get this carrying case and the gimmicks that I showed you, or the props that you use for that. I will add, because I'll talk about this later, you're probably wondering, what are the gimmicks made of? First of all, they're not real Tic Tacs, they're gimmicks. They are made out of a, what they maintain is a surgical grade material called PETG. I don't know what PETG is, but they maintain that it is been constructed to be safe and is done from a surgical or medical grade material, and I'm assuming so that it's not allergenic, or folks who have allergies, that sort of stuff, shouldn't have any issues with it. So the things that are not included, the Tic Tacs. The Tic Tacs, or the little mints that you want to purchase, those are not included. You can purchase those, however, directly from Hanson Chien's website. And you do not get any contact lens cleaner, because you will want to clean your gimmicks and you'll need contact lens cleaner, and you'll have to go to your local store and purchase that. All right, let's talk about how the heck are the instructions. At the end of the day, sort of like the quality of sound and filming all look fine, so I'm not going to waste your time on that. I care about the instructions. You're going to get the classic sort of, here's a performance, here's what you get, going over the materials, here's the prep, here's how you put this in your eye. This is a full sort of like reveal. Like, I'm telling you how it's done in essence, but I don't think I'm revealing anything that's not known. You see that something comes out of someone's eye socket, it has to get there somehow. You're going to have to put it in the eye socket. So they will spend time talking about how you put it into the eye socket and what it takes to do that. What do I want to say about that? Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that later. They'll also, in the instructions, do a performance with spectators, so you can see a real performance with real spectators, which is actually quite entertaining. The young woman in it is clearly really freaked out, giving a great reaction, and I think that's one of the attractions of this, and you'll see that if you purchase the product and what that looks like. So you're also then going to have that team show you how to put in the gimmick if you have contact lenses. So I hope that answers a question that some of my viewers might have. What if I have contact lenses? And they maintain that even if you wear contact lenses, you can do this even with your contact lenses in. And they have Chien, who is one of the folks on this tutorial who does a performance of it, who actually wears contact lenses, and you'll see him put in the gimmick into his eye socket. And so that's what they maintain. I do not have contact lenses, never have, so I don't know what that's like, but that's what they maintain, and they show somebody who can do that. In the tutorial, you're going to see somebody who is a novice. They're going to teach her how to put the gimmick into the eye socket so that you can see that it is very easy to do so. At least that's how they maintain. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. And I will add here, if you purchase the product, and I think this might be a duh, but please watch the entire tutorials before you even begin to attempt to do this. I guess that's an obvious. I will also say, FiddlinJonny absolves himself from any litigation. Should you purchase this product based upon this review and you damage or hurt your eye, I am not responsible, because I am not saying that this is 100% safe, because I'm not a medical person or an optometrist and not knowledgeable enough to say, yes, this is safe, go ahead and do it. That is in your good hands. Okay, how's the gimmick? All right, I mentioned earlier that it's made out of the medical material. It seems to be what they say. I like that it's small. It's smaller than a regular Tic Tac. Folks are not going to notice that it's actually smaller because they're going to be stunned by something just coming out of your eye. It feels nice and smooth, which is nice, and you get the carrying case to carry it around with you if you're not carrying it around in your eyeball before you start your set. So the gimmick seems like it should last maybe a lifetime. I don't know how that material degrades or how long it takes to degrade, but it seems like kind of indestructible and could last a lifetime depending on how often you use it. All right, what's the skill level? That's usually what I do at this point, and I'm not sure that's the right question. I think the right question is, I mean, technically it's beginner, it's easy, but the performance piece. I think the real question is, if you're uncomfortable putting a little piece of what looks like a piece of candy into your eye socket and being able to walk around with it, how easy is that to do? I think is the real question. So let me tell you a little bit about my journey. I've never done this type of effect before. I've never been comfortable putting anything in my eye. And so I am a scaredy cat, okay? Just am. I love this style of effect, however, and when I got this product, I made a commitment that I was not going to be afraid and that I was going to knock this out of the park. I was going to do it and figure it out. Not as easy as I thought, okay? And I really committed to wanting to be able to do this because I think it looks cool. At least to me, it looks cool. So I was committed. And I watched the tutorial a bunch of times. I would spend about 10 minutes at a time trying to get the little silly Tic Tac into my eye. And when I say Tic Tac in my eye, it's not a real Tic Tac, the gimmick, into my eye. And after about 10 minutes of frustration, I would give up. I'd go back, I'd watch the tutorial, feel like, oh, I picked something else, and then I'd spend another couple minutes trying to do it, and it's like, dang it, I can't get it. And this went on for a number of days. And finally, in fact, I was just ready to, I thought, I'm going to take the review and forget it. I won't be able to do it as much as I had hoped. But gave it another whirl, and then I noticed some subtlety in the training, oh, I'll try that, and got it in. And then once I got it in, of course, oh, this is bloody easy. I can't believe how easy it is. So I would say this is one of those experiences, it's really hard until you figure it out. Then once you figure it out, it's like, oh my God, it's so easy. I can't believe it was that hard for as long as it was. And it took me maybe about 45 minutes if I put all the time together before I finally got it. They sort of show in the tutorial teaching this young woman how to put it in and her doing it. They make it look super easy, like she was able to do it first time. I can't imagine she was able to do it first time, but my experience, and it's just my experience. It took me about 45 minutes of time before I really got it and was able to put it in there. And that's why I'll remind you again, stick around for the demo at the very end to see my very crude presentation, my very first take, very first actual performance of it, so that you can see what it looks like from that baseline. So skill level, you have to be committed to being able to put something in your eye socket. I guess that's the obvious. So, and I don't think it's as easy as folks might think, unless you're used to like touching your eyes, or maybe if you have contacts, it's not that big of a deal for you and you're used to having something stuck on your eye. So it might be a little bit easier for you. So, all right, let's talk about the pros. Pros are, I think this type of effect looks cool, and I like that. Not everyone does, I do. The props seem high quality and very durable and should last a long time. And I like that they provide the carrying case for you and easy to carry it with you if you'd like to. What are the cons? It's just not for everyone. So if this does not fit your character, your style, feel comfortable going, pass. It just has to really fit your character. I think it should have an age restriction, by the way. That would be one of my cons. I think it should be for 18 or older. As a parent myself, I don't think I'd want like my 15 or 16-year-old purchasing this product and trying it without adult supervision. So if you're below the age of 18, my recommendation would be is that you have, if you purchase it, to have adult supervision, because your eyes are serious and you don't want to damage your eyes. Pro tip, by the way, when I was finally successful, the subtlety that I noticed was when they were putting it in their eye, they actually pushed their eyeball in a little bit with the candy and were able to get it into the socket. And once I did that, that was really easy to do. Now that sounds gross and disgusting to me, but it's sort of what worked for me. So anyway, that's the pro tip, and I'll scratch that. No pro tip, it's your eyeballs. Do it at your own sort of peril or discretion there. But once I was able to do that, no problem. All right, who's gonna like this? I think anyone who likes to do sideshow style types of routines are going to like this. It is great if you like to do type of effect. I think it's gonna be best in close-up, and for visual, it's a great visual. We often talk about visual changes and how visual a trick is. This is a visual trick, quite literally, but in a very different way. What does it cost? In the United States, it's $34.95. I think that's a reasonable cost for what you're getting, and it looks like they've put in the time to make sure that you have a good quality product. And so that seems reasonable. That's what it costs directly through Hanson Chien's site. You can purchase it at other sites as well. All right. Stick around for the demo. I do want to thank Hanson Chien Productions for sending this to me so that I could do this review for you. So thank you, Hanson Chien Productions. If you purchase this product, put your comments down below to let us know and the rest of the community what your experience was, how you liked it, maybe a pro tip if you have a pro tip. If you're brand new here, why don't you say hello for the first time? I'd just like to say hello to you and thank you. And of course, leave a comment with any other additional thoughts that you might have. If it's yes, you're gonna try it, you're gonna pass on it, would love to hear that as well. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. And of course, now's the time to hit that like button. Hit the like button before you watch that demo. All right, thank you everybody. I'm FiddlinJonny. And remember to keep fiddling around with your magic. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Hello everyone. Thought I would do a quick demo for you. By the way, I'm gonna have some Tic Tacs. They're delicious. And if you take the Tic Tac and I am going to see if I can't snort it up into my nose. Almost. Oh, I think I got it too far. I think it went up into my eye cavity. I don't know if you can see that there. I look closely. Oh, there it is. Delicious. All right, there's eye candy for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. Bye, everyone.